Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your July 2022 mid-month general reading. We're looking at the last half of July, and this reading is for the fire sign of Sagittarius. Welcome. I hope, as I always do, that you're all doing well. And a note of thanks and gratitude, of course, for being here, for taking the time to watch the videos on my YouTube channel, your likes, shares, hitting that subscribe button, your support, comments, and those of you who reach out for personal readings. Thank you so much. It's all greatly appreciated. Okay, Aries, this is for, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, this is for you for the last half of July 2022. That's if your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign is in Sagittarius. It's also relevant if you're cross-watching for a Sagittarian. It's a general reading though, so of course it's going to resonate just a little differently for everyone. If you know all of your signs, sun, moon, rising, and Venus, watch them all for any additional insight and perspective they can bring to your particular situation. And if you find that something does resonate with you and you would like to peel it back a bit, perhaps take a deeper look, reach out for a personal reading for yourself or as a gift for someone else, feel free to email me directly at maggie1maguire@gmail.com. You can also get that contact info by clicking the description link with this video. I'd be most happy to hear from you. And I can usually respond the same day with more information. I do offer quite a wide variety of readings in all areas of life. And I do this full time, so I'm pretty timely about scheduling people as quickly as possible. So send me a message if you're interested. Okay, Sagittarius, let's see what the last half of July looks like for you. I am using the Tarot of Dreams and clarifying with the Gilded Tarot. Oh, great way to begin. We have the Ten of Coins. Long-term stability and security, particularly financially and materially, although this can also be emotionally. It's often referred to as the inheritance card. There's a strong connection to home and family here, family money, family business, property, estates. It can represent the division of estate or, some family thing. It can represent successful retirement. It's long-term stability and security, meaning that it gives you whatever it's bringing to you, but for most of you it's going to be financial and material. It gives you security and stability so you don't have to worry about the future. For example, if this is, a successful retirement, it represents, that you'll be having enough that you're not worried about paying the bills next week, next month, tomorrow, next year, right? Which is why it's called the inheritance card as well, because it's about a present day sense of security that comes from the long, slow accumulation of what went into it to build it up. So it looks really good. With that, we have the Two of Swords. This issue may have been stuck for a little bit. The Two of Swords can represent, as twos often represent, being at a crossroads. There's a sense of duality, of choices. The Two of Swords can represent a reluctance or a resistance to looking at something and therefore make a choice or take a course of action. But since it's underneath the Ten of Coins, this is going to be passing, but it looks like there was something kind of stuck or delayed previously. Next we have, the Hanging Man. Waiting, watching, gaining new information. Things are still playing out. This is a fairly transitional, temporary energy, though. The Hanging Man hangs upside down for a short period of time while something is playing out, and they sometimes also are picking up new information while it is coming. With the Nine of Coins. You have the 9 and the 10 of Coins. Excellent money time, Sagittarius. This is independence, self-sufficiency, self-empowerment, and self-confidence, particularly in financial and material things. This represents somebody who has worked long and hard to get to a place where now they are comfortable, secure, they can provide and take care of themselves, whether they're with somebody else or not. They don't need to rely on or depend on anybody else, and they're really enjoying that, which makes sense looking at that 10 of Coins, because that represents long-term stability and security and commitment. It just looks like you have to wait just another minute, but this is all playing out here. Six of Wands, victory, triumph, success after a battle, after a challenge, also public recognition as well. This is all, we're only looking at a short period of time, Sagittarius. This is 2 weeks, so this is all playing out around that 2-week period of time, give or take a few days. With that victory card, we have the Page of Swords, news, information, and messages coming in about that victory. From the bottom of the deck, the overall energy and focus for the last half of July 2022 is the World, a card of major significant completion of a pretty important cycle in your life, graduation, and moving on to a whole new landscape with new options and opportunities. For some of you, this looks like quite a successful inheritance issue, or quite a successful retirement issue. Some of you may be retiring. There's just a little bit of a waiting period here. It's all kind of centered around this 9 and 10 of coins. So whatever this means for you in your particular situation, some of you it might be retirement, some of you it might be the division of estate and some kind of inheritance issue, whether it's money or property or some combination of both, money that you're owed, or in a legal situation or dispute, or a civil, litigation or dispute. This is kind of waiting for a positive, victorious outcome in your favor. Again, regardless of what the particular specifics are in your situation, because this is a general reading, the fundamental energy is the same and the outcome is the same. It's victory, triumph, and success. And it looks like it's all playing out within the last half of July, maybe the very beginning of August. Let's clarify a bit, though. This is a tremendous positive reading, Sagittarius. Clarify the overall energy of the World. The Sun, light, love, warmth, laughter, illumination, pressures and heaviness, restricted, previously restricted. This is about it lifting up and lessening or vanishing completely, because that's what the real sun does when the real sun comes out. It affects everything. It shines on everything. It banishes the shadows. It brings illumination, lifts your spirit. It's a lightheartedness, and it also lessens or negates previously restrictive energies and heaviness. Beautiful energy. The Three of Wands, starting to see your efforts paying off and feeling much more positive and optimistic about the future and what that ship is bringing into you. It's a little bit more of a gestative, patient, waiting energy, but we already know that from the Hanging Man. But again, it's not very long. This is playing out pretty quickly. Beautiful energy. Clarify the Ten of Coins. Ten of Coins, Two of Swords. The Five of Swords and the Five of Wands. Okay, herein is the conflict that I felt with the Two of Swords, something being stuck or delayed. The Five of Wands is conflict, internal conflict, external conflict, conflict with other people. It might be petty, gossip, rumor mongering, or just fighting over the same thing over and over and over again with no clear resolution, because everybody wants the same thing and not everybody can have the same thing. But the Five of Swords is victory, triumph, success. It's a hard-won battle because this person didn't come out of this battle unscathed. They're wounded, bleeding from a little cut, probably tired, want to go home and just take the armor off and take a bath, put your feet up and have a beer. But they've still won. And the interesting thing, too, is that they've gathered up all of their opponents' or enemies' swords, which means they have or are effectively removing the other side's ability to hurt them. It may cost them some relationships with people. They may have to leave relationships with people behind, but it's for the best because it looks like it was very conflictive. So there was, whatever this Ten of Coins is for you, this Ten of Coins, Nine of Coins, there was a lot of conflict with it before. And what the nature of that conflict is depends on what that 10 and 9 of coins is for you. It might be conflict over, retiring, conflict over an inheritance issue, conflict over, property, money, investments, or a legal civil situation as well. I also am picking up for some of you that the conflict with the other people or the other side, for some of you, I'm picking up female energies, maybe 2 female energies. One of them pretty deceptive or very strong-willed, sometimes even harsh, maybe like a Queen of Swords energy. The other one, not as much, but that's what I'm picking up for some of you. Let's clarify that Two of Swords. The Four of Pentacles. This is, it can be, fours can represent stability because it's the most stable structure to build on, but it can also represent stagnancy. The Four of Pentacles can represent saving, being frugal or economical, very careful, but it's also the Miser card here. And clarifying the Two of Swords, I feel like that's what it is. Somebody who's protective, guarded. They don't want to share. They don't want to give out. So I think that's what the issue was in the past, or, kind of maybe still playing out a little bit here. But this is like, but you're overcoming this. There's a victory here of somebody who was stuck, who didn't want to give whatever that 10 of coins represents. Whether it's one specific person or a family or a company or, a job, again, whatever that financial material security issue is. There was struggle over it, conflict over it. Let's clarify that Hanging Man. The Hanging Man implies waiting a little bit for this, but the very next couple of cards is victory. And again, we're only looking at a 2-week period of time, so really excellent. Clarify the Hanging Man. Justice. You're literally waiting for justice, for things to be fair, equitable. It represents transparency, honesty, morals, integrity, ethics, but things being fair and equitable. That's what you're waiting for. That new beginning, the Fool, starting off on a brand new journey, which makes sense because that World card, which is our overall energy, is the last major arcana card in the tarot. So a pretty significant cycle is closing out. And then you start a brand new journey again, represented by the Fool, who's the very first major arcana card. That's why he has the 0 on his card. So you're waiting for that. You're not going to have to wait long. Let's clarify that 9 of coins. Independence, self-sufficiency, self-empowerment. The Wheel of Fortune. Divine timing and orchestration, good luck, good fortune, the wheel turning in your favor. It's always turning in our favor, but sometimes it doesn't feel that way, although it's usually proven as we wait. But this is strongly in your favor. For the last half of July, Sagittarius, in terms of money and finances and stability and security in that kind of earth energy, practical area of your life, excellent, excellent energy. Let's clarify 6 of Wands. I almost don't even need to clarify the rest of it, but I will. Let's clarify 6 of Wands. Victory, triumph, success. After a challenge or after a battle, which again we can see with these conflict cards that there was. The 10 of Swords, yep. Betrayal, feeling stabbed in the back, exploited, thrown under the bus, passed over. Surrendering to a painful ending, but it is at an end. This is clarifying the victory card. This is what you're gaining victory over. It could be, a person or people betraying you, stabbing you in the back, throwing you under the bus, or passing you over for something else. But that's going away with the Page of Swords again, and it's already clarified by the Page of Swords. So definitely that message is coming in. That message, news, even conversation is coming in. But let's clarify that Page of Swords. Oh, we had one just jump right out. That 10 of Cups. Happy home, stability, abundance, marriage, home, family, where everything kind of, it's the happily ever after card. And the 10 of Pentacles again. Makes me wish my sun sign was Sagittarius. This is a beautiful, beautiful, great finance material reading for you. You may have to wait literally just another minute or two longer, but it is all playing out within a fairly short period of time. For some of you, because timing is fluid, this is already ongoing. It might bleed into a little bit of the first part of August, but what beautiful energy. Any final messages, guidance, advice for Sagittarius? The Star, renewed, restored hope, faith, and optimism, having faith and trusting that you are on a path that is leading to your joy and fulfillment, your wish fulfillment. You know, it's interesting because in the tarot, chronologically, the star comes after the tower, which is this unexpected event, often something breaking down or crumbling away, which can be very difficult. And the star comes after that to renew and restore hope, faith, and optimism after something quite difficult or challenging or painful happened. Judgment, choices, decisions, maybe even legal decisions. Six of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. So there is a decision coming which will quite literally gift you with a brand new beginning and validate you as well as a person. Secondarily, as advice, if any of you have to make decisions during this, still have decisions to make during this process, make sure that all your decisions are geared towards a new beginning. And validation of who you are, what you're about, and what you've been fighting for. Such a beautiful reading, Sagittarius. Makes me happy. All right, those are your messages for the last half of July, Sagittarius. I hope you enjoyed them. They are wonderful messages. Again, if you would like to peel this back a bit, take a deeper look at something, reach out for a personal reading for yourself, or as a gift for someone else. Personal readings make great personal gifts. Feel free to email me directly at Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I would be delighted to hear from you and to work with you. You can also get that contact info by clicking the description link below, or the description link that's attached with this video. I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the August general readings. Take care, stay safe and well, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.